What are you doing?
So with the third eye, this is our intuition and our dreams. And how many remember their dreams? So a little bit less than people remember their dreams. The third eye is also related to, all the chakras are related, but they're also related to the solar plexus and the adrenal glands. When we have high stress, adrenaline running through our bodies, it's going to affect our memory during the day, and it's going to affect our dreams. So very, very important to find ways to kind of go through a ritual of calming yourself down. Take a bath in warm salt water, have a candle lit, turn off the TV, turn off the news, that gives you stress. Kind of go through a ritual where you can de-stress and lower cortisol and adrenaline in the body. Then have the intention to remember your dreams and see what happens. The seventh chakra is the crown chakra, and it comes off pretty far off the body, and this is our connection to source. And what I find with a lot of people, especially today with this shift happening, is there's a lot of questions going on in the mind as to what's going on spiritually. And we hold on to a lot of beliefs that may no longer serve us. So if you have beliefs that you're dealing with, question them. And if they no longer serve you right now, it's okay to let them go. So I'm just going to go through really quick and show you how I use the pendulum. So again, with the root chakra, I'm setting the intention with my guides to help me to balance. So he is going in the proper direction. He's going in a clockwise direction. He's kind of not really going in a circle, is he? He's more going oblong. Left to right, rather than a circle. He is on a metal table, so that's definitely going to affect his grounding. So Lee, what I'd like you to do is imagine that your legs are like the trunk of a tree, and your feet are in the earth, and your toes are the roots reaching deep down into the earth. So just imagine that, and you'll see how powerful intention is, and visualization, and see what happens too. Look at that. Does everybody see that? How it's going in a beautiful circular motion, and it's much stronger. Just by using his intention and visualization. Very nice. And again, the second chakra is the sacral chakra, our creative center. It's normally between the pubic bone and the belly button, okay? Normally closer to the pubic bone, but I'm setting my intention. He has a belt and leather on, so if you're working with clients using a pendulum and energy work, you might want to have them take off any leather or metal. So it's definitely going to affect the second chakra. But here, it's moving in the proper direction, and again, I'm using my intention and my guides to help balance this energy center. And its color is orange, so Lee, what I'd like you to do is think about the most brilliant color orange you can think of. And did you see that? It started going stronger.
Are you intending that they be going clockwise, all of them?
No, when I first put the pendulum over the chakra center, I have no thoughts or
You want
intentions.
to just read it, right?
I just want to see what's going on with it within that center. Our intention, you can hold it over, and if I have the intention to go counterclockwise, which it is, I just set my intention for it to go a certain direction. Now I'm just going to clear my mind and see what it does.
So, but when you're looking to see if they're open or active or processing energy, is the clockwise movement
What I'm looking
you're looking for?
Yes.
What if you were by the Antarctic? Would it go counterclockwise then? Like
You know, there's all kinds of theories out there. If you're north of the equator or south of the equator, who knows? But I've heard from people who live south of the equator that the energy centers all run clockwise. Okay, the chakra centers. So now it's going clockwise, and again, I'm setting the intention with my guides, and sometimes I'll bring in the person's guides on the table as well to work with me, because really, we don't do this work ourselves. We're bringing in universal forces to work with us. At least that's my belief. I don't know what you guys think. Again, the third chakra is the solar plexus, our willpower. Very strong-willed individual. When he's got his mindset, there ain't no change in it. So little things, intuitions might come up as you're kind of reading the energy centers. Yeah, very strong-willed kind of person, definitely. But again, with the intention to clear and balance. So the heart center is between the collarbone and the bone right here that they tell you in CPR not to go by. I always forget what this bone is called. The xiphoid process, thank you. And right in the middle. It's not where the heart is. So you don't want to have it over the heart. It's right in the middle. The energy center is in the center of the spine. And if you look at the lymph nodes, up and down the spine, the lymph nodes go on either side of the spine. Those lymph nodes are affected in the thoracic part of the spine, the middle part of the spines. And again, its color is green. So he has a big heart. If he could save the world, he would. I do feel a special place for animals here. Yeah? A little bit of pink. I'm picking up a little bit of pink. But again, I'm using my intuition and my visualization. Trust it. Trust it. Don't let your mind try and logically say, oh, that can't be, you know. Trust your gut. It's telling you the truth. Very big heart. And again, the throat center, its color is blue, speaking your truth. He doesn't like to rock the boat or make waves. He would rather not say something than say something and have all hell break loose. So he will keep quiet. So, but he does have visual things going on in the body when he has to say something. Very nice. And see how the energy is really starting to move? And again, I just have, my intention is to just balance and move the energy. Very nice. They do say there is another chakra between the heart and the throat. It's called the thymus chakra. I kind of blend that in. If you do believe in that or want to work with that, I'll blend it in right with the heart center. One thing that you can do when you're feeling panic or anxiety is to just start rapidly in a rhythmic motion tapping on the thymus. And that can help kind of calm you and center you. And again, the next one is the third eye. Thank you, Lee. You're so patient. And it's our connection to our intuition. Any questions so far? I'm just kind of going through a demonstration of what I do when I do a Reiki reading and balancing. Usually with a reading, more information will come up of what's going on in that chakra. Do you remember your dreams, Lee?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. When you do have dreams, are they very vivid in color?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Very nice. And so when it starts a rhythm going, where nothing else has changed, it's gone pretty much as far as it's going to go. Yes?
How is your experience Reiki coming through you? Can you explain?
Like I said, I bring in my guides. You can bring in your Reiki guides and stuff like that. I balance myself first. With Reiki, you're using the hands, okay? And I can do the same thing. You can use your hand as a dowsing tool, okay? You can just hold the hands over the energy center until you feel like the balance, something moving. I like to see it visually, and it feels like more information is coming up through the pendulum, other than just the energy and what's happening. So with Reiki, you're just balancing the energy. When I use the tool, I'm also asking for information when I do a reading. I can feel what's going on energetically and maybe feel that there's suppressed sexual energy in the sexual chakra, or they've recently broke up with somebody in the heart chakra, or they had a fight with somebody in the soul. See what I'm saying? So I kind of use the tool for more information, because our chakra centers are really a bank of information. You just open your mind and set your intention and ask questions intuitively. What's going on with this energy center? And it will tell you. So, Lee, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Are you having digestive issues?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Let's put it that.
Not that you're aware of. No digestive issues at all when you eat something or get
No.
stressed? Do you hold stress in this area?
Okay.
Do you?
I guess if you say so.
No, it's all what's going on within your body. It's definitely all what's going on within your body. Yeah. So now it's opening wide up when he brought his attention to it. Yes.
One of the things that I was also taught by a master dowser healer, when I do that kind of work, is to ask, to just say a little ditty. So when I do it, I go soothe, heal, and return to God's perfection. I'm actually talking to the chakra itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I find sometimes that will help also to open it, and I may not have to go to the person themselves to do the visualization. But if that doesn't work, then I go on to have them work with me on it.
That's a wonderful way to open up the chakra. But I like to bring the person in. I don't want anybody depending on me to open up their chakra. If I can show them a tool to ground them, they can ground at any time. If I can bring attention to what's going on in the solar plexus, you might not want to eat when you're stressed, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it brings awareness. And most people that I see walking around, they're walking heads. They're completely cut off energetically from the rest of their body. So I want to bring the awareness into the body. But what you do is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I see absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, the menu of choices that we have as tools, as healers, is phenomenal. It's whatever
Well,
works for
and
you.
healing touch, which is what we've been trained in as one of our modalities, for the most part, we really don't talk to the clients.
Yes,
They do not encourage us to, it's just all quiet
right.
and stuff.
Well, if I could just speak up on this point, I
Right.
mean, there are many, many different ways that you can
Absolutely.
approach healing. There are some who feel it should be done for you because the people don't know enough, and there are people who feel that it's very important to have the person participate and to understand. So
And
each is equally right, it depends upon the practitioner.
Absolutely, and when I make a connection, I'm also a craniosacral therapist, so I make a connection intuitively with the nervous system and the subconscious. So if there's a need for the person to just be quiet, then I'll just continue working quietly. But if there's an energy cyst or what have you, where the energy is encapsulated by the body and held there until it can be dealt with later, then there needs to be some communication, going on where I'll ask the person, I want to talk to this, what's going on in the liver area. Can you bring your awareness down here? So now we're communicating directly with the body, and the person's bringing their awareness from their mind. We're all in our heads too much. It brings it from the mind into the body. So now they're bringing their awareness. Oh, what's going on in that? Oh, you know what? I am angry. I'm angry about this that happened. Next thing you know, that energy is starting to move. So what you said is beautiful. I mean, you can definitely do that. I've learned so many different modalities that I can say, I'm going to pick from this, this, and this, and this is what I intuitively want to do today on this person. One strict modality is great, but using just that on every single person might not be as effective as to maybe using a pendulum and bringing in your guides and saying, you know what, let's just balance here and see what happens, and then go on from there. But yeah, great point. I mean, there's so many great modalities out there to learn. And Lee's doing really good. Thank you, Lee. We're doing the crown chakra. Its color is sometimes clear or amethyst. And I'm seeing a little bit of amethyst in Lee here. Very spiritually, yes.
What part of the brain, there's a part of the brain that chakra is
The
associated?
pituitary gland.
No, this would be the pituitary.
The
No.
pineal.
A pineal. There is a gland here and a gland here, and I went to a Mind Body Spirit Expo, and they said that if you can connect this part of the brain and this pineal gland, you would get a greater consciousness and use the front part of your cerebrum.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, they have a demonstration. Someone laid on a table and they touched 2 acupuncture points, one on the bottom of the spine and one here. All of a sudden, these people were doing spasmodic reactions like a snake.
Mhm.
And I'm like, wow, this is an elderly person. They're gonna hurt themselves. I mean, just like a snake. And
They're releasing the kundalini before the person's ready for it. So you do want to be careful with the energy.
well, they all
that you
did that.
do.
They had
Okay.
3 demonstrations.